Hello, I'm Bood and welcome to episode 17, great number, of The Scarf My Father Wore. As always, thanks for joining me, I really do appreciate it. Hopefully you're still enjoying this little adventure with Stockport County, so much so you're going to smash that like button for me. Maybe even subscribe if you're brand new. And even, if you're really generous and an absolute legend amongst legends, become a patron for as little as 80 pence a month. You can keep the wife off my back, keep the channel running, and it's massively appreciated. So, episode 17 could be a big episode because after 2 years in League One, we finally made it into the Championship as champions, but I had a rebuild to do. We relied on quite a few loans last year. We've got no money really. I've built this with nothing, which has been awesome, challenging but fun. So I had to really use my powers of squad building with nothing, which are quite good. You know, if you put the time in, and I've had a good day at this. You can do stuff, take a gamble here and there, and I've took a few gambles. We've found a few gems. It's been quite good really, and you might be surprised by what you're about to see, maybe. So let's begin. So in fact, 3 players left for the fee, and the first one was Adam Collier, who was poached for 120 grand, one of our young players, so he must have something about him, to be fair, because West Ham poached him. No, but 120 grand, we can't really turn our nose up at that. Our backup left back from last year, we had him on loan, played quite a few games for us over the years. Ipswich in League One came in with a decent offer, so we sold him. Then last but not least, we've sold Tom Brewitt to Cardiff, who were in League One. He was moaning because of the amount of midfielders I was signing. I didn't rate him too much anyway, and when they came in for him, I thought, see you later, mate, bye. And you know, we generated a good amount of money really. So let's just go through the squad. 22-man squad roughly, with a few added extras, and you can see what I've got for this season because I can't see me adding to it too much. Now keeper wise, it's going to be a battle really, but we've still got Camille from last year. He had a great season for me last year, pulled off some absolute worldies, but he's got a bit of competition because we've signed Regis Gertner. Good long career, he's 36, he's a veteran, but I think his goalkeeping ability is outstanding really for us. Best I could find on a free. At left back we've still got Luke. He's been great for me over the years. He had that bad game in a live con recently, but a lot of the time he does a good job, but he's probably going to be the backup this year. Because we've signed Ben Williams on a free. I think got released by Doncaster, he's been at Barnes in the past, all round decent player. I think he'd do really well for us, could improve a bit as well, so that's nice to see. He's 24, Welshman. I like it. At right back, it's still a work in progress. It's a build, isn't it? You've got to do it in pieces, and there was just nothing available on loan or a free. So we've still got Brad Burton, who could, you know, he's 22. I'm hoping he fleshes out a bit playing football at this level. And I've got to be playing Clarkey. I think he's doing all right. I mean, his technicals are absolutely appalling. We picked him up when we picked up a lot of players on a free a few years ago from Chelsea. Decent physicals, and he's got potential. He just, to look at, doesn't excite you. The centre-arse, we've found a lovely player here. We've got him on loan, cheapest chips from Arsenal, Samuel Mensah. Love that name, and I love him. Loads of potential. Absolute rock at the back. I think this guy's going to be a difference maker. He could be partnered by another loanee from Wolves, Dean Myers, 18 years old. Again, a really good, talented young player. Some really good attributes I really like. Then we've still got Rawson, who I think is a great centre-half. He's only 27. He's been solid for me. We also have Turnbull, who's okay. I mean, these are all backups. Hopefully my 2 new guys that are on loan can stay fit, and Rawson stays fit. But, you know, it's good to have people like Turnbull in the squad. Timmy is 23, the Nigerian. He's all right. I won't lie. If someone came in for him, I'd probably let him go. His contract runs out this year. A lot of players are probably going to leave on a free at the end of the year. Defensive midfield, we've still got Pascal Juan Estrada. He's 21 years old and he's from Austria. Very Austrian. And he's not the greatest, I know, but he does a decent job for me. He's been here a very long time. And again, it's a work in progress, but he is a backup, so that's okay. I found a group of really good young players, you know. One of them's Clive Lloyd. He's cost me a bit of money eventually. Probably going to cost about $750. We got him from Peterborough. Now, everyone asks me how I scout. I don't do anything special. I set my chief scout to do his staff himself, and then I send him out as well. I scout my league. I scout every youth intake. I scout the leagues below me. I sometimes scout above me, depending on where I am in the world. I scout countries around me. Just scout. Scout. Send your scouts out. Try and get as much knowledge as you can. So when it comes to needing players, you've got a list, and you've got a potential ability and a current ability list. And you go off that, and that's all I go off. And then I look at them, and evaluate him. Going into the middle of the park, we've still got Zach Drumfield, who is absolutely brilliant. I think he's got better. I do. He can cover defensive midfield. He can cover in the centre. He was one of that group of players we got on freeze. I know his star rating's crap, but I mean, he was fantastic for us last year. Another one of my little pickups is Jason Marsden. Again, didn't cost me a lot of money. Spread that deal out. We've got him from Sheffield United. They didn't want him. I mean, they're in our division. I don't understand why they didn't want him. Because he's brilliant. I think he looks really good. Teamwork 17, got good technique, good passing, decent first touch. I mean, he's got a lot of room to improve, but I mean, he can cover in other positions as well. So, yeah, really, really happy. I think this is someone we can start building teams around, these kind of players. The other two central midfielders are loan players, and we've got Tahir Robinson on loan from Everton, and they've let me have him for free, which is absolutely lovely. Good old toffees. How good's he? But our best central midfielder apparently is Malcolm Boxall. On loan from the awesome Spurs. They do create great players. I do like a bit of Tottenham. Other players from them, loads. I think it looks like he's a Villa player who's gone to Spurs, and now they're loaning him out to us worth 8.25 million. Loads of potential, loads of current ability, loads of excellent attributes. So I'm expecting big things from our Malkers. Over to the left, another one of my pickups from the lower levels of football. We've got a lad from Wycombe called Fred Nichols, who isn't worth a lot. But I don't get why, because I think he could be great. He's got great potential for us, which is excellent. It's only worth 81 grand. Right. He's got flair, technique, half decent crosser, bit of speed. He's 20, he could get better. And the reason I'm happy I signed him is because we've loaned another guy from Everton. Also let me have him on a free. He's called Lewis Dobbin, who I think is a very, very, very good player. Lots of great ability. Can cover up front. I was super excited to have him. Cover on the right wing, and then he just recently damaged his spine. Out for 4 to 6 months, and I can't cancel that loan until January. So in January we'll see how his injury is. He's probably never going to play for us again. I'll probably have to cancel it. Luckily we've still got Kadeem Harris, absolute beast. He's now 30, but can cover on both wings, cover up front. Great player. Maybe he's not the top level player, but I think he's a good player. I'm happy we have him now because he's going to be needed massively. We have found another little gem from Rochdale. So this is the thing. A lot of these little clubs have got players like this. I mean, he's only worth 160 grand. It cost me next to nought from Rochdale. But I think he could be good if you train him right. If he plays football at high level, I think he could become good. So I'm really happy with some of these little pickups we've found. Fairly ambitious. We'll see how it goes. But I really like the kid. I think Josh Smith's got a good future. Good team player. Going forward, I've got a few options here. I've got guys who can cover on the wings, play up front. One of them is Liam McAlliday. He's been with us for absolutely ever. 38 goals in 126 games. He should be a legend, should the 30-year-old Irishman. Not a championship player, possibly not a League One player. He was bossing it in the non-League One, and that's probably where he should be. Last year his deal. But you know, if you look at his stats, he's scored 4 in pre-season. He's scored 1 in a league as a sub. I'm sure he had 1 disallowed at one point as well. He is a backup, I know. He's not the future of Stockport. He's like one of them little legends you just love. We've signed a guy called Ashley Hunter, who I don't know too much about. I recognise him. I think he's played for quite a few teams. He might even play for Salford. He's been at Forest Green, where he scored a goal every 4-ish games. But he's a natural winger on both wings and a striker. He's pretty quick, can finish. I mean, I couldn't say no to him on a free. And the only loanee we could bring back, thankfully, was Manuel Munier. Absolute beast for me last year, and he's still a beast right now. Pretty much a goal a game guaranteed from this kid. Special little talent. We've got him again full season. So, superb, really. Absolutely superb. I did try and get some of the other boys. Oxham, the defensive midfielder, he's a no. Don't know what happened to him. Williams, on the other hand, we were in talks to have him on loan. I think he was coming. And then someone did the usual and come and nicked him. Yeah, Man City signed him for 6.75 million. He's now worth 11.5 million from Chelsea. So we were in talks to have him on loan because we've got a link with Chelsea. And I think he would have come because he was our player of the season. I think he sold the most, even though he was only there half a season, he sold the most shirts with his name on. That's how good a player he was. He was a game changer, and I would have loved him now. Love him. And what's he doing now? Sitting in City's reserves, and no, they wouldn't let me loan him. So these are the finances. You've seen the squad. It's a decent squad. I think if we keep injury free, we'll be fine. And wait till you see. I think I broke the game. I think I broke it. Anyway, we've got $500,000 in the bank. That's probably going to rapidly leave. The chairman's still the chairman. We have not ever, since I took over, ever improved the facilities, the stadium, the training. He won't let me have any new staff. I mean, it is full on a fucking uphill battle, pissing in the wind. I mean, it's hard, but fun. And I mean, he must be coining it in, and he's just super grateful he's got me, because the computer won't do this, would it? And this is an updated database where they've now got that. They've now got a brand new, they're sharing a brand new training facility while they build their own in Carrington, where Man United is. And we've got good training facilities, but everything else is like poor data, below average youth, fairly basic youth recruitment. I've not been able to do anything. We've never upgraded the stadium, and we've got the smallest stadium in the freaking league. Just Luton's 8th. It's only got 113 more seats, but we're a little club here punching. One bonus is we sold 3,000 season tickets last year. We sold 4,000 this year. The staff, like I said, I managed to bring a coach in, but that's only because they had one stolen off me. I could bring a data analysis in, but I don't give a shit about them. You only need one. I can't be asked for that. I wish I could improve my medical, because we're going to need it to keep our players fit. I'd like better coaching. Just give me 2 more and I might be able to boost it all the way up. Get a goalkeeping coach in. I could get that maxed, I reckon. These 2. I brought in a very good coach, though, to be fair. Our mental coaching was right down near the bottom. But luckily, we managed to persuade Warren Joyce. He's been at Salford, caretaker manager, a million times. He's been all over the place. But he used to be a Manchester United coach, and he's fantastic. Look at his defending coaching. He's working with youngsters. He's motivated. He is next level, man. So he's massive improvement on the year. Hopefully he can help us this year, and I think he must have. But before I show you what we're up to so far, because you'll see it's October. This is the pre-season. I let my assistants set it up, and it was massive, wasn't it? We played a lot of games from Scotland, a bit of a tour of Scotland, then we played the Crusaders at the end. Beating Stirling 8-0, beating Stenhouse Muir 3-0. Journeyman Rangers, I think that's a good result. Fantastic pre-season, but then the season started, and I thought, uh-oh. Because we're up against Aston Villa, mighty Aston Villa, European Cup holders Aston Villa, who, you know, big team, should always be in the Premier League in my opinion. I love their stadium. I love it. It's designed by the same guy who did Rangers, so we've got a similar like brick structure to it. I love it. But you know, we put up a bit of a fight, to be fair. Wasn't too bad. Marsden getting a man of the match, my standout player. And you know, they scored early and didn't score again, but it is what it is. Next up was Sheffield United away, another stadium I've been to. I love Bramall Lane. They had a great performance. They played really well. They took the lead quite early. Then we got back into it, and I was like, 1-1. Here we go. Didn't help. We had players sent off. We had injuries and so on. And then they scored straight after us, and then scored near the end and beat us 3-1. But you know, both games we got beaten, we kind of did okay in. Just a bit of bad luck. We battered Sunderland 4-0, and I mean, absolutely tore them to pieces. Gets better. We go to Hull, a team we got beat off, struggled against in the league, a team we just scraped past through in the semi-finals of the playoffs, the one we went on to lose. I expected more from Hull. Mr. Boxall, I like you long time. Munier, 2 more goals. This is possibly the best game. This would have been such an amazing live con, because Barnsley, decent team, very even game. They go 1-0 up, fair enough. Getting towards the end of the game, we equalise. Nice one. They score straight away. I'm going to be honest with you, right? Half took me eye off the game then, because I was with my wife chatting. And didn't go back to it because I thought we're getting beat here. So you turn away like that and turn back, and it's like we scored 2 goals in 2 minutes and won. Come on, lads. I am starting to think, what the hell's going on? Is my tactic that awesome? I know people have downloaded it. No one's ever got back to me and said it's good. Some person's even changed it up. I leave it. It can't be that bad. The team's alright. And at this moment, Huddersfield were top of the league. How good a day would that be? We are matching everyone so far. If we win or lose, we are matching them. 1-0 against Pompey. Manuel Munier. Should have been about 20-0. Almost had this as the live com because this is one of my first rebuilds of the year. Like Forest, 2-time European Cup winner, Manuel Munier, Mr. Boxall, a couple of good loan signings, a few freebies. This game comes alive, doesn't it? I think it's too easy though, and I've got a theory on that I'm going to talk about in a minute. But then we came up against Luton, the one team I thought we'd beat. When I looked on it, I thought we're going to get beat. Luton will win that. Battle of the Hatters. You know, no offence, I just thought we're both shit. And they beat me. Absolutely battered me. So, that's it. And we sit third in the championship. Technically, joint top. Manuel Munier is a beast. Josh Smith. Where did I get him from? Wickham or something? Rochdale. Second best player in the freaking championship. This game. Right. Now, you may or may not know, but I'm quite friendly with Loki Doki. And he had a theory a while back. He tried to get his nephew into playing it, but it was too complex. He's coming to it late. People like me and Loki and anyone around our age just probably played this game for over 20 years. We used to play the old champ manager and before it changed names. And it was easy and simple. And over the years, they add something to it and they add something to it. And it gets more and more complex, more and more in depth. But if you play it every year, you learn that new bit. You grow with the game. But someone new coming into it, like my friend at work, can't get his head around it. So he plays the mobile version because it's nice and simple. And there was a lot of controversy about this. I just wonder, have they made this game easier? I mean, does it feel easier to you? Or have I just played it that much? I'm just like a robot. I said that to my wife. I'm just an FM robot. I just do my thing and do okay. Or is it easier for everybody? Because I've got faith in this little player. I've got some good players there. I thought we'd be here. We are. Look at us. Doing pretty freaking well. And what's crazy is, defensively, we're pretty shit. The only reason we're there where we are is because of goals. Because we've got Munier up top. I knew he was good. I didn't think he was going to be this good in a league above. So, if he gets injured, we're doomed, aren't we? Let's face it. Munier goes down, we all go down. Okay, maybe I found some players and it's just clicked. And we've got some good players here. A couple of them guys have got cheap. A couple of guys on the free. The guys who are on loan are all top quality. Boxall, Myers, Munier, Mensah, they're all top players from top teams. So, I mean, it's just, they've clicked very quickly. And you've seen the game, apart from the Luton game, the other two games, we've been close and the games have been, it's been fun. So much fun. I've really enjoyed it, and hopefully we're all going to enjoy today's live comp and we can get back to winning ways. Against Millwall. I know I've got a few Millwall subscribers. I've never done anything with Millwall. I don't even know if I've ever had Millwall in a live comp. I know they've got this reputation of being nutters, and that's where we're going today, the Den. We're going for a scrap, man. We're taking the freaking Cheadle End Ultras in our drum. We're going for a scrap down south. Something that could be classed as a good result is this. Normally on this game, there's no smoke without a fire. Once this thing starts, it might take a month or two, it might take 6 months, it can even take a year. But once you start getting this kind of rumour, it's usually the start of it, innit? So, as talks of potential takeover surrounding newly promoted Stockport County, BBC Radio Manchester are reporting that despite the speculation, the club would need to receive an offer truly worthy of consideration if they're to enter into talks, which means I reckon he's up for it. Here we are with the match preview. They're favourites, but I'd say we've got a good chance of doing something today. Hopefully they put on a show for you and do one of the good games. Now, you know we've got newish kits on here that the club have got in real life. I've never changed them in the 3D. I know how to do it. It's a bit of a ball ache. I just want to give a bit of a shout out to FM Kit Design. I'll put a link to his Twitter down below. He'll do your kits and logos and everything. He's going to do the 3D kits for me, so hopefully by the next episode we'll have the correct kits on the pitch. But yeah, he's a really nice lad. Go check him out. So welcome to the Den. Lovely little hardcore stadium. The atmosphere is absolutely electric. We've got a great team out there. I mean, it's not 100% fit. Smith could probably do with a rest, but they're too good to play. That front three are new and young and exciting. I just wish Munier was one of ours like the wingers are. So here we go. It'll be interesting to see how we play today, because if we turn it on, we play really good football. They really do pass it around quite well for a team that maybe you don't expect to. Maybe it is a tactic. I was thinking should have changed it, but it does well. And I'm like that. If I've got something that does well, stick to it, and hopefully the players will learn it. That's the whole plan. I think that's why you do better the longer you play with a team, because everyone who comes through he's playing that tactic at all the youth levels, isn't it? If you set it to do that, and then everyone's used to it, aren't they? And hopefully they can be successful. A lot of these lads know it. A lot of the new guys are really good, but you never know with us. We can either be really shit defensive but score goals. We've had a couple of games where we shit defensively anyway, and we just can't create, or we do too much with it, and we have a lot of the possession but don't have an end product sometimes. But a lot of the time so far we've done okay. You'll notice they'll pass it around pretty well. Oh Jesus! I thought he was going to get in trouble for that. Then do you see that like scissor tackle then? But Millwall, good side. We're away. It's a tough place to come. I don't expect anything. We've been on a good run and we've laid a good foundation there. If it all kind of falls away as the season goes on, I think we could do enough easily to stay in. If we can stay up there, then that'll be insane. I think that'll be insane with this team. Because when do you hit your wall, man? I keep thinking I go up another level. I think we're going to hit our wall this year. It's going to be tough. And then we pull it out the bag. Here's Smith. So 25 minutes in. It's an evenish game. Pretty even. No one's really exciting. Possession's even. Shots on target's even. Shots are even. Alright, Williams got a yellow card for something. Didn't show us. Don't know what he's done. Probably just told the referees a wanker. But yeah, they call Millwall on the attack. Oh, come on, he'll score from that. Could just tell. Could just tell. Come on, boys. Demanded some more. Let's turn it on. We're better than this. We're quite a decent side, to be fair. I was hoping they did show you that. We've got another yellow from Clark here. Really don't need to go that 10 then. Don't need that doing. Here's a Millwall corner. Right, us on the break. Come on. Get it forward, Gertner. Stop wasting time. Let's go. Right, it's long balled it. Found Smith, who was a bit tired, but he's been playing too well. We can always bring Hunter on later. Is he going to find anyone with that? No, but we might get a rebound to Munier. He's passed it right out to Marsden. Lloydie finds Boxall. Those three are beastly. Oh, he's 33 to Smith. Can he find Munier? No. But Munier's gone down for no reason. The ball was nowhere near him. And we're getting a penalty. Did he push him then? His Boxall has been fantastic this season. Does a freaking Fernandez. Gets us back into it with a Penga. I was concentrating on Smith out wide, waiting for him to cut it back across, and then I saw Munier just roll over. So I don't know if he'd just been pushed. So he couldn't get to it, maybe. I've never seen it like that, I don't think. But pretty even game. Scoreline reflects it. Always remember to do exactly what Mrs. Keegan, or Miss Keegan, or Mrs. Wright says. I always forget she's married, unfortunately. And smash that like button, help support the series. Let's keep it going, eh? It's getting enough views for me to stay motivated, and I love it. So hopefully you guys will stick with it. There's a long way to go, really. Last time at Stockport, I got him into the Premier League and never played the Premier League season, so I would love to get him to the Premier League. Hunter, good player, who's come out wide because Smith's tired, and Robinson's come in the middle, who's a very good player from Marsden, who's just not really doing too much today. Boxall's not having the greatest game, but he's a fantastic player. Here is Robinson, fresh legs. He's found his other fresh leg player, Hunter, who's charging forward. But yeah, hopefully this carries on. My rebuilds, I'm doing Dundee United. I was going to do something in Germany. I'm kind of questioning that now. Fancy maybe doing Barcelona, because they're not doing too well, are they? They could do a cheeky rebuild. Maybe just do like a quick one with Barcelona. See if we can do anything. Anyway, come on. Here's Brown. Don't let him score now. Don't let him score now. Here we go. Let's get him on the break. Here is Nichols charging forward. Munier's been super quiet today, but he's a danger man. Anything can happen. I'd take a draw away at Millwall. I think any point in this division is fantastic. Kung Fu kick clearance. They're my favourite. Here he is, Manuel Munier. This is when he's at his most dangerous. Can he do anything special? He's crossed it in. Can he find? Oh, really disappointed with Munier today. Really wanted him to show you how good he can be. He's freaking lethal. Some of his finishing been next level. But come on, that's it. Is it full time? I'll take a point. I'll take a point. The first draw this season, I'll take that. It's a bit of a battle, really. I think we edged it. And can we really complain? No, we are second. We're second. We're still joint top with Sheffield United and West Brom, which is what? So there we have it. That is the end of episode 17. Hopefully you enjoyed it enough to come back for the next one and smash the like button. I really do appreciate all of those things. Let me know down below what you think. I think it's crazy. I'd love to know your theory on if the game's got easier over the last couple of seasons, so maybe entice new players, or if I just played it too much. Because I do play it every day, a lot. Also, don't forget, charity stream from my friend Lee Monaghan, or Limo57 as he's known. on Twitch. You'll find a link to his Twitch and his Twitter down below in the description. Go and check them out. Make sure you tune in at some point on Saturday the 29th, starting at 10 AM, 24 hours. Go and support the guys doing it for mental health awareness. Great bloke, great cause. And you're a great bloke. You're a great lady. You're a great person. I love you. Thank you very much for the support. Thanks for sitting here with me. I'm Bood. I'll see you next time.